Good afternoon. It's June 26, 2023, and today we just had a range day um, with the downward bias, I would say. Uh, I'm going to keep that on, but we'll talk about that later. Not a whole lot of high probability trades, in my opinion. I might change these to blue or red, but uh, the way I'm seeing it, not really a great trading day. So we'll take a look at these. Let's take a look at this first. So just the day looks like it's ending up a doji. Um, I'm guessing we're still in one single leg down. So we'll at least go to the midline probably, but we'll have to see for sure. Anyway, you can see in the overnight we were in this pretty strong move down. We get a break here. We test this price level, and we try and go lower once. Can't do it, pull back to the EMA, test that level again, and then we get a leg up. So you have a break of this channel. There we go. A break of this channel and two attempts to go lower. So we failed to make a new low. You make a leg up, two legs to a new high, and then you get two legs of correction before it goes even higher. So early on, we were in this trend channel, and we get confirmation of it right here, but this isn't a great setup. It's just not. However, it is a higher low. We get the second entry right here, and you get a higher low, and it's off of the trend channel. Maybe you would have considered this one right next to it, but it doesn't break higher. So when it breaks a little lower and the signal bar's slightly better, I mean, this is confirmation of the trend channel, so maybe you take it. And a lot of people did like it, so it goes higher. We get an overshoot of this larger channel, a break of this shorter term channel, move to a new high, some sideways stuff, and then it's, to me anyway, I started playing this pink range. So when it broke out to the high side, you're pretty far from the EMA there. Maybe you take that. Personally, I liked it. This next bar closed when you only had 4 ticks, so I was a little nervous that it would be a 4-tick failure, but it wasn't. A lot of people liked it. We break out to the low side. Maybe you take this one, but I didn't like this because it looked like this was going to be a range day. We bounce off the midline right there. We just tested the highs, so not crazy about that one. But maybe you take that room back to the EMA, it looks like. And if you don't like that, well, you get a second entry short right off the this price level and the highs of the range. So if you look at this as a double bottom, first entry, second entry short, again, it gets into really scary territory because it starts to go sideways before dropping, but eventually it hits your target. And then we get this pretty strong move down. And then you get a strong move up. And this is just the second entry, far from the EMA, not the greatest setup. But you have an overshoot of this short-term trend channel, at least the way I drew it. So maybe you consider that. And then you get a first entry, failed second entry long. I marked this, but there's the midline right there. But it's a failure that confirms this trend channel. But it's very aggressive. It's a failure above the EMA, so that's not really where we're looking. But I mean, trying to get inside my own head, when you're not having a lot of high probability setups, you want to look for good opportunities, and this might be a good opportunity. It's something I think you can consider. Anyway, we drop down. A lot of people like it, and then we just go sideways, and you get a 2, 3 triple test. That's also a second entry short right there. Fairly good signal bar. Problem is, with this leg down, you already have a new low, but there's room to these lows, and that's what I would be playing, is this range. We hit that measured move of that range, and you get a double test right here before going higher. But I mean, I'd just be playing this range, really. And this is a break of this channel. So then we come back, test that support level again. That's like a hidden second entry long and a triple test with, looks like 4 ticks back to the EMA. It actually might be 3 though. But you might consider that. A lot of people like that. Then we hit the measure move to the high side and the midline, and then make a strong move down below the overnight lows. That fails quickly. And then we get this channel. You know, I drew this, but I was like, I really wasn't convinced because I like this short-term channel, first of all. And second of all, I was playing this channel. So to me, you have a break, 2 legs of correction. You can clearly see those 2 legs of correction and a leg down. So yeah, I'm thinking there's going to be a second leg down and a reversal, and that's exactly what happened. So we'll take a look at that. So look at clearly 2 legs. Then you get a sharp move down, and then you get 2 legs up again, and then we move down, and you get I was looking at this as the new high. So then sometimes on this next swing, that's when the trend channel starts. So this kind of looks like a second entry short right here, but we didn't make a new low. Even though it looks like it, we didn't make a new low here. So you can't take that. But then this looks like a channel to me, and you get a first entry, second entry short. So maybe you consider that. But this is just a lot of overlap, and I'd be looking to go long here because we're at the overnight lows. And so you do eventually get an opportunity. We get a break of this channel, move to a new low, and you get a first entry, failed second entry short. And here's why I like this one. You see this double, or this, we test that price level here, and then we test it again, and you get this outside bar. So I don't know, but I was watching this live, but I didn't see if this ticked higher or lower first. So I'm guessing it ticked higher first, then went lower. And so when that fails and it gives you this not good signal bar for going short, I like that. That looks like a trap to me. And it looks like a failed second entry short, and it looks like a reversal. So I like that one. It gets you a quick scalp, but unfortunately no runner. So we get a break of this channel, and then a move to a new high. And I like this one too. This is a second entry short. Let's see. No, you can't argue for this to really be a double test, but it kind of looks like there's a price level there. Here, here. So I like that second entry short, low risk. I think it's 4 ticks. Yeah, a lot of room back to the EMA. That's a good setup in my opinion. So you can see plenty of people like that. Then we test this support level. That's a double test really, but I'd like the signal bar to close a little bit more bullish. It looks a little neutral to me. And then we're just chopping around. And you get a quick double test right here. Very bearish signal bar. Maybe you take that one. And then we form this channel down. And you get a break here. To me, this wasn't very convincing though. So that's why I think this was a nice trap, because it is a double test here. But this break wasn't convincing to me. But you can see eventually, I think it is a break because you got 1 leg down, and then I think this is the second leg down. It looks like there's 2 legs within that second leg. So that's how I saw it. And then you get this matching low. I mean, obviously you can argue for this to be, this is a double test, I guess, too. But so if you're gonna pick, you got to be careful. Pick these bottoms. I mean, I was looking to go long. This one wasn't convincing, and there's not a lot of room back to the EMA. This one I liked, and I took this in real time. It worked. It only gets you 4 ticks before going lower, but I do think this one just looks way better. Because look here, where I jumped in, the whole time I'm just thinking this probably too aggressive. Look, clearly lower highs the whole time, lower lows the whole time. But this one has matching low. So I think that's why so many people jumped in there. Rockets up. We break above this price level and then we go sideways in this range. And that brings us to right now where we had a brief sell-off and we're probably going to find some support at the overnight lows again. But who knows, we could sell off into the close. So again, we're looking at, okay, so now we're looking at a nice bearish bar, about 13 minutes to close, so some things could change between then and now, but this is how I saw it today. I have to travel tomorrow, so I'm not sure I'll make a chart lesson, but hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back either tomorrow or Wednesday.